on the order paper, not the notice paper, the order paper, without the requisite 12 days. So SO 112 is to suspend the standing orders to allow for this to go forward. And as I said, I can only say from the fact that it's on the order paper that it has your concurrence. What is taking place now, sir, is a completely different issue. This is now where the honourable member wants to now violate what is basically a sacrosanct issue in Parliament, that government business has precedence. And that on a matter as decided, as stated in the standing orders, that there are certain times when this can be changed, such as a privilege motion, for example. But on a regular motion, you can't, in the middle of a discussion on a bill, introduce a motion to suspend and to suspend the entire order of the... Mr. Williams has come in that you have given permission, and the opposition is fully cognizant that you have given permission for the motion that does not have the 12 days notice to be in the supplementary order. Not satisfied with that, sir. They are now trying, in the middle of a government business, a bill, to then introduce this. Mr. Speaker, this is anarchy, and it will happen again and again. That if you permit this to happen in this House, it means every time government business is put on the agenda, this Prime Minister said occurrence would happen over and over again. Mr. Speaker, I'm asking you to stand by the standing orders and just do not permit precedents in this House that will turn this House into a madhouse. Thank you.
Members, before anyone else speaks, we do have a precedent when the substantive motion that we are seeking to address today was dealt with when in July the leader of the opposition, first by an email that came to me at about 5 a.m. and later by a letter of the same email. A written or hard copy came later today, giving me notice of his intention to suspend standing order 112 to move a motion of no confidence. And so that matter was considered appropriate then, and there was no objection then. And so we do have a precedent, and whether or not it has to do with the same matter or not is of no moment, because we do have a precedent for this, and it happened when I received just a matter of hours notice, I believe on the 17th of July, pointing out an intention. As I said, I'm quite aware of the jeopardies. I put a proposal to both sides of the House today, which is my own personal proposal. This proposal was rejected. And so it would appear that the parties and the two sides wish to have their say today and not listen to the speaker. So I am not going to stand in the way when the elephants seem to want to have a chance. I believe that the matter qualifies to be sent to the privileges committee, not the minister, but the issue. And as I said, that was my proposal, but members did not seem to want that. And so, who am I but just the presiding officer? I'm not a judge. Dr. Ramsamy.
I don't want to get caught along.
So what you're saying, no?
I'm being in the standing order 112 does permit that standing orders can be suspended. However, one is that notice is given. Notice, the time of notice is not given. Just so you will listen to me now. Mr. Speaker, is that the Speaker gives consent. I heard the Speaker say he's not inclined to do that. Maybe that's what I'm trying to get at. Those are, if the time in terms of notice is not satisfied, the only other way to proceed is the Speaker gives gets published.
Behavior last sitting was despicable towards you in this house. But I also, I am very concerned that whether we miscommunicated or not, my understanding clearly when you approached me at around 12:15 was not in relation to a hypothetical issue of examining whether the House could remove an MP's right to speak. That would have put a different tint on certain issues, sir. But that's not what I understood, and that's not what I conveyed. Thank you.
Well, in that regard, let me just say that if there was any miscommunication, the error is on my part, and I hold myself solely responsible. I now put the question whether or not we suspend standing order 112. Suspend standing orders, I fall into error again. Whether we suspend standing orders by invoking standing order 112. Those in favor? Aye. Those against? No. Division has been caused by the chief of the opposition.
Mr. T. Williams? Yes. Ms. Marcelo? Yes. Dr. Maya? Yes. Mr. Garrido? Yes. Mrs. Yu? No. Mr. Rohee?
Members, the division hasn't been requested and the clerk hasn't taken account. It is reported that 33 members voted in favor of the suspension of the standing orders, 31 members voted